This is the Doctor, continuing the Battles Brothers playthrough, the second series here. We're going to go fight some bandit thugs and do our first contract after the Hogarth quest. Just need to kill them, loot their statue or whatever they stole from the town of Thurin. Should be good. There are some high ground here. Very, very nice. We should take full advantage of this high ground. One thing to keep in mind about high ground, and I didn't do this very well the last playthrough, was the way you really want to use high ground is not just to put your archers up there, but you want to put your melee guys up there. Oh, this is... Oh man, that brigand has an axe. Let's hold one turn. 68% with his javelin. Very nice. We shot him in the head, and he now has a crush windpipe. Now we hit the bandit in the back, and now he has pierced arm muscles. Nice work, Ulf. Really well done. The trick should move up. I'm worried about this brigand thug, but the high ground is such an advantageous position. We have to take it. I'm gonna wait one turn before I hit with it. Astur is gonna move down here, and he's actually gonna spear wall, sort of as crowd control. Bertov has to take the high ground. We're gonna pass because Dietrich can stab this brigand thug. We're not passing, we're waiting a turn. If it were passing, that would be terrible. I can move Reiner down, but that doesn't really make sense because we want to move Torlef up, so we'll move Reiner up here. We need to cause a morale collapse of these bandits. Let's shoot this brigand. No, let's shoot in the middle here. Good. Perfect. I'm actually a little worried about taking this position because this brigand can move up, and then this brigand thug can move up. And then they're going to be next to Torlef the Hammer. I'm actually going to back... I anticipate a brigand to move here. We're actually just going to pass with Torlef the Hammer. Well, this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Let's move Torlef the Hammer up. We're going to use our pikemen up. And now Dietrich can spear wall. Bertov. Oh, did I pass with him accidentally? Crap. That was not intentional. Alright, well, spear wall on the high ground should protect us. Bertov took some serious armor damage, but hopefully we kill another one of these bandits and their morale continues to collapse. This is actually okay. Ooh, Bertov's armor is getting wrecked here. Because I didn't, like, shield wall. I completely forgot. It was just a flat-out mistake. Okay, let's... Gotta go a little slower here. Okay, Brigand Thug moves here. Very good. Holstein, give him an old volley with the crossbow. Then move over here. Bertov is bleeding, but he has health. So he's gonna... shield wall. He's gonna wait one turn before stabbing. Astur is gonna move up 2 and kill this brigand to cause some more morale collapse. Ulf is gonna throw his javelin and murder another brigand. Very well done, Ulf. I mean, you might as well use your knife now. Oh, well, no, you can hit this brigand with 58%. That'll cause more morale collapse, hopefully. Yes. You murdered him. Now, let's go... No. Who's more dangerous, the guy with the axe or the guy with the cleaver? Well, we can move Astur up, so let's move Dietrich here. I'm going to stab the guy with the axe. Reiner, I'm going to rush these guys. Hopefully causing some morale collapse. Because morale collapse is a very important mechanic now. Not with my pikemen, that's just a terrible idea, but I am going to move my pikemen up. At least. And Bertov here will stab the guy with the axe. The guy with the cleaver might get some hits off. Shield wall, very useful. Now we kill the guy with the axe since he is next move. Or we try. That brigand has recovered some of his morale. Guy with the axe tries to kill Dietrich. Not very successful. Torlef is not doing very well with his attacks, but that's okay. Astur, move up. Nope. Okay, we didn't cause a morale collapse there. But now we're going to cause a morale collapse, right? Surely this brigand. Yep. He is terrified and running away. We're just going to pass with Ulf since we got this. We didn't loot much. We got a hatchet. But it's a good mission. Nobody took any injuries. Some folks suffered some hit point loss, but that's quite alright. We might need more tools after that. Now we need 9 tools to repair. Tools are very cheap in Strahlenberg. See, this region in the south has it all, man. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff here. 180 crowns, right. Well, our first contract. Can't be very picky about it. Bjorn the Raven? I don't know what that means. I can't even pronounce this guy's name. The Dobal, the Vagabond. Leif? Hey, farmhand. And he has a pike. That's pretty good. We did get a level up. So I thought very carefully about how I want to do the level ups now. Because I think the last game, picking student, although good, once the game gets rolling, is not great in the very early game because you're basically passing up a perk. It pays off later on because you get your experience faster, which means you get your skill ups faster, and you don't really lose a perk once you get to level 11 because then you get to pick 2 perks. I think I'm still going to pick this on my most valuable characters who are my companions. Everyone else, though, is going to get like actual perks to help with combat. So Reiner there will get some bonuses to student. He needs a bit more fatigue, definitely melee skill. His resolve is okay. I'm okay with 43, so we're going to go melee defense. Ulf. Oh god, his melee skill is horrifyingly low. He needs more fatigue, and we can do with a bit of resolve. Man, these are so terrible. I'm tempted to increase his range skill and make him a hybrid character. Like, I don't want to put +1 in melee. That's just very sad. He could benefit a bit more from health. Ooh, I should consider giving this guy Colossus next. We could do melee attack, maybe something, and then Colossus, and stack hit points on him. That could be interesting. Alright, Ulf, gonna go student again. Boy, well, you gotta go some more resolve. Fatigue is so important. We could do +4 to range. He's like a good hybrid character, but I don't know if hybrid characters are all that great late game. They're decent early and even mid game, and the companion is someone who I want to carry all the way to the end. You know, what the heck, let's try it. The other choice here is the range defense. +3 range defense is actually very good too. Like, that's actually pretty rare. You recall last time we got shot up by those bandit marksmen. You know what? Let's go with some range defense so we don't die a horrible death to arrows. But I don't like increasing just defenses, though. We want some attack. Those javelins are pretty accurate already. You know what? Range defense it is. Range defense is useful in all builds, whereas the range skill is only useful in these hybrid builds. And Hallstein's gonna go for student. Range is +1 melee is not really gonna be worth it. He's kind of in the back, so he doesn't desperately need resolve. He does need fatigue. and he could use some range defense. Alright, good. So, I don't think I'm going to hire anyone just yet. Let's head north to Wonderstad here. See what... It's kind of far, but let's see what sort of quest we can get there. It's a large town, which is very good. We want large towns. It's got wineries, dye makers, hunter's cabin, dye maker. Wow. Alright, there is a one skull contract, very good. There's a guy who's a militiaman with a billhook, a butcher called Baltimore Red Meat. Well, there's a lot of people here we can hire. Another shepherd. Shepherds seem alright. This guy, Rainmon the Ox, would be amazing to hire. He has a billhook, which is an amazing polearm, but that's why he's so expensive, because of that polearm. He's also a militia background. Those are actually pretty decent early on. They're not going to be as good as your like sellsword background or your hedge knights or your sword masters, the upper tier. But militia, if you read these backgrounds, it'll tell you that they've received some basic training. Some basic training. They usually have pretty decent, like 50. High 50s, low 60s melee skill, and that's good. You want your character to start with like 60 melee skill as opposed to 43. So, what can we buy at the market? Oh, there's a padded leather for cheap. Is there anything else that's... Ooh, hooked blade for cheap. Now that is tempting. We could get both, but then we would be super poor. Let's see what this contract is. Trade master, what does he want? Brigands, he wants me to murder brigands. How much are we talking about? 380? That's a pretty good deal. I accept your offer. Drive out the brigands of the marauders camp to northwest. Yes, I'll accept this contract. Let's go buy the let's go buy the padded leather. Dietrich could benefit from padded leather. Alright. If I hire another brother, I don't really have a good melee weapon to give. We would have to buy a spear or pitchfork or this hook blade. Let's go do the quest first. Where am I going? Marauders camped in the northwest. Oh, it's through all these mountains? You gotta be kidding. I'm gonna need to buy some food. You go super slow in the mountains. And the ambush trade routes means the price of goods is high here. Right, I should notice that. I shouldn't have bought that leather armor. We have no choice but to buy some. Well, we have 3 days worth of provisions. You know what? That's enough. Let's go. I should have held off on buying that leather coat, that padded leather armor. This place, Wonderstad, is not going to be the best location to do quests at. It's too out of the way. We should try to do the quests down here. The contracts. Marauders camp. These camps tend to, I think, have tougher enemies. We'll see. If they're just like brigand thugs, maybe a poacher, that's perfectly fine. If there are raiders, it depends on how many raiders there are, but I may not do this contract if that's the case. What the? Okay, whenever that sound plays, it means there's like something else going on. I'm not gonna fight that. It seems ominous. Ruins of Blackwatch Keep. Once proud fortress, now lying in ruins. That's encouraging. Hey, you know, all this walking gives my men a chance to heal up. Mini brigand thugs. Yes, this is great. I can beat brigand thugs. So the Marauders camp. Murder all the brigands. This position is interesting. We need to be very careful to not lose height advantage. I don't know. We have to somehow rush up the hills before they can rush up the hills. It's very tricky. Let's simplify this by going down here. Good. They should rush me because they have no archers and I have archers. Or even if we fight on the flat ground, I'm perfectly okay with that. I just don't want to mess around with this sort of terrain. Ooh, that guy. Very dangerous. Ooh, Ulf actually has a little trouble getting out. Ideally we get up here. I'm gonna see what the brigands do first. We definitely can't fight them while they're on the high ground. They're pretty smart now. I feel like the brigand AI has been fairly significantly improved. This is good. We want the AI to put up a bit more of a fight. Okay, so they moved one of their thugs up. We have little choice but to start engaging here. However, Bertov can move down and spear wall. That should give us a bit of flexibility. Now Dietrich can move up, cause some morale collapse. Stabby stab. Ulf here cannot use his javelins anymore, so he's gonna switch to his pickaxe and smash that brigand in the face. What am I gonna do with Reiner here? Because I want to move Esther here and spear wall. We can move Reiner up, but he's liable to... I don't like moving him down. Let's move him up a little bit. Alright. I'm going to move Halstein up on the little hill here. I'm going to shoot 73% at this brigand. No such luck. Move Torvald down. Stab. Yes! Good job, Torvald. You've caused a morale collapse among the remaining bandits. Phenomenal work. Asker is going to go down. Spear wall. Let's see what the rest of the bandits do. This guy moves in and managed to stab me. That's not great. Ooh. Another brigand thug manages to avoid the spear wall. Okay. Let's shoot the brigand thug here with the biggest axe. I don't like that guy with the axe. Ooh. Reiner is suffering from some morale problems. But the brigand with the axe is in trouble too. Good. Let's start causing some morale collapses. What's the more dangerous brigand here? This guy with the spear. Spears are accurate. Bertov. Not yet. We're gonna wait a turn. Astra is gonna kill another brigand, hopefully. Reiner is gonna murder this brigand, causing some more morale problems among the survivors. Very good. Ooh, good point. That brigand, I forgot he could do that and get that high ground advantage on me. I'm not gonna shoot into my own men. Let's murder this guy with the mace. Yeah, they're pretty smart. They're focus firing on Bertov here, who's surrounded. It's not bad. Yeah, he's not bad now. Ooh, that brigand thug with the pickaxe. Pickaxes are more effective against armor. So we gotta be careful here with Dietrich. That didn't cause a morale check. That's okay. I kind of wish I had this brigand's armor, but I don't think we can afford to mess around here. So let's just try to kill him. We are going to put up a shield wall. Reiner here is going to attempt to murder the brigand with the pickaxe. Good. That brigand with the pickaxe, his morale is mostly collapsed. Yep. That brigand thug, I knew he was going to double attack me because he had that advantage. High ground advantage. Move down with Holstein, try to shoot the brigand thug here. Very well done. Torvald's going to pass. Dietrich has an 87% chance to do damage to that brigand. Gonna move Astra up. Now this brigand's morale is collapsing, and we've won. Phenomenal. Well done, Reiner. You chopped off the guy's head when he was trying to run. And a successful mission. We took a few hits, but no injuries. We looted some gold, some food, some supplies, a spear. Very nice. All around, a successful mission. And we got all these level ups. So this time around, I'm not going to give everybody student, with the one exception of my captain candidate, because captains do need a bit of... we need to get the guys with resolve up so he can use rally troops. This is sort of his whole shtick here. I should say sergeant. I'm the captain. This guy's going to be the sergeant. So we need to get him up to rally the troops. Nothing else is as important as that. He's not really supposed to do much else. But everyone else, we're going to have to think about a bit here. How do I want to build these characters? Dietrich does not get great melee attack skill. Bertolf does get good melee attack skill, but no defenses. Astur here has no health, nor does he get defenses. What about Torlef the Hammer here? Torlef seems to be a fairly well-rounded character, but again, he has no defenses. We gotta pump that. We gotta pump that resolve. What are we gonna use Torlef to do? His melee is not great, which really suggests he should be on the front lines tanking. But he also has no melee defense. What perk to give him? Fast adaptation is quite good in general. Hey, that makes sense for a guy with low hit. Yes, I like that. Fast adaptation. Bertolf here. He has decent melee skill. We gotta get that resolve up a bit. And I want to get him a bit more fatigue, although I also really want to increase melee defense. What's he gonna do? His fatigue is... He's actually wearing the patch mail shirt. Really? I gave him the patch mail shirt? That seems weird. Oh, now we can finally give a spear or to Ulf here. I don't like the pickaxes very much. An extra knife. Okay, so Bertolf, I don't know what perk to give him yet. Dietrich is going to be a tanky-ish character. His resolve is terrible. I don't like not increasing attack, but I don't see a choice here. He's definitely going to be a tanky character. tanky characters benefit from underdog. They benefit from shield mastery. They kind of benefit from fast adaptation. I thought about crippling strike for some of these characters. It's not a bad idea, but these don't work against undead. That's sort of the reason why I hesitate from taking crippling strike. 9 lives, I mean, it's actually fairly strong early game. It's just not very good late game. Early game, your mercenaries can take like 2-3 hits. So this effectively increases their survivability by like 50 or 33%. This is really good. But late game, your mercenaries can start taking like a dozen hits potentially. And this falls off. Pathfinder is usually a very, very strong perk. I mean, of all the choices here is fast adaptation or Pathfinder. Pathfinder has its uses, definitely. Astur here. Let's up the melee skill. He needs a bit more resolve. He's got good fatigue. We should make him into a scout. Let's give you Pathfinder. And we're going to give Dietrich fast adaptation. I'm going to give Bertov here also fast adaptation. I mean, it's just a pretty useful perk overall. I might consider giving some of these characters crippling strike once they level up a bit more and we can get them something that's not a spear. I feel like with crippling strike you want at least a sword or an axe. Like a decent axe or a decent sword. Alright, back to Wonderstad. We have plenty of provisions. We need more tools. So we need to go back to Strahlenberg here. Alright, let's just up the pace here. I'm a little scared of doing this, but this is taking too long. How many days we have left for the ambition? 19 days. Yeah, that's plenty of time. Was there anyone who I even wanted to hire here? There were definitely a lot of candidates, but our money situation is okay. We have another contract. This is a 2-skull contract. I'm kind of scared of the 2-skull contracts now. We might as well check it out. What does he want me to do? He needs me to deliver something. Thurn? Isn't that like where we're going next? I need some time to think about this. Isn't Thurn right here? Okay, I'll accept this contract. Delivery are usually the easiest contracts. But there was a lot of stuff to buy here, wasn't there, in that market? You know, I'm just going to accept this contract. I think the best stuff to buy was actually back in Thurn Sandstormfest. Alright, I'm not going to speed up the pace here because sometimes when you do the deliveries you might get like ambushed by someone, so very paranoid. I mean, the coast looks clear. Okay, this is good. Easy quests for easy money. Let's see how much this increases our renown. 170. We complete this quest. Our renown is at 195. That barely increased it. I think ambitions are how you increase resolve now. Ooh! The Fearless. Thornburn the Fearless. I like that. Let's hire him. He's got Bloodthirsty, Fearless. Even with Fearless, his resolve is only 38. He does have, like, shockingly high melee skill for a Vagabond and some decent defenses, and he's got fatigue. This character could potentially be worth keeping. Bloodthirsty is also very, very good, especially against the undead, because they can resurrect themselves. This is good. I like the addition of my new guy here. Alright, what can we buy in the market? There's not really anything we can buy in the market. We can buy some dyes, and we could sell that off for some money, potentially. We could also buy another pitchfork. Hold on, before I buy anything, let's take a look. Sandstormfest here has an arrow maker shed, but what it does not have is a dye maker. We could potentially make some money by selling off some of the dyes here. Start giving people some daggers, huh? What weapon do you use? We could give you another shield. But none of these weapons look great. What I'd like to give you is a pitchfork. Pitchforks are always useful. Whoops. They're especially good on newer characters. Let's buy some dyes. We'll sell off this axe. And maybe this cleaver and this axe. And buy another dye. So we can go... We have enough money. Yes, we have exactly enough money for 1 day's pay. We're going to sell the dyes off at Sandstormfest and make ourselves a bit of money. And I think after we do that, that would be a good place to pause until the next video. Seems like a decent stopping point. Alright, we made it to Sandstormfest. There's still just that noble contract. And look at that, we just made some money selling off the dyes here. Boom, boom. How about that? We made like 200 crowns from doing that. We sell off some more of this other random stuff. And I recall, oh, look at all the good stuff we could buy here. Basic male shirt, 560. Oh man, that's so tempting. Ivar the Night Slayer. It's a sellsword. Surprisingly cheap for a sellsword. Here's another sellsword. Carl the Deer Hunter. Can't really afford any of these guys. We need to buy some tools. I can't afford that mail shirt. We're going to have to go around and search for some more contracts in the next video. So thank you for watching. Until next time.